day 653. I'm out here at my brother and dad's house. They're getting ready for bed. It's 11:45. The pup's asleep. And I'm just watching TV trying to wind down. Had a busy day, got up late, went to bed late. Ended up kind of passing out on the couch. That whole thing I did a year ago. And was watching TV, got comfortable. It was a little bit chilly. Didn't help that I was sitting by the window. And took about a 30-minute nap. Got up, was like, great, I'm tired, and go to sleep. I go and try to lay down, go to sleep. I'm up till 2:30 in the morning. Alarm went off at 6:30 and I just turned it off. Got up at 8. Walked the pup. Then came back in. Was trying to get ready to go for a run. Excuse me. And my stomach just felt heavy. Just from the tacos the day before. It was just a lot to eat at one time. So I was waiting for that to kind of work its way through. I was trying to pack. I had the Portugal game on, and it was 0-0, and I left about 15-20 minutes in and said, okay, I can make it back by maybe halftime, a little bit after halftime. And it was funny because I did my miles, and I came back, and right as I got in the gate from the complex, I hear someone just go like, "Goal!" And then like 3 other people were going with it, like, "Ah, ah." So it was kind of funny. I was like, I'm guessing Portugal scored. But the run was okay. Tried to do more of a tempo. Tried to do about a mile warm up. And then where I was going, I needed a little bit more than a mile to kind of get across. To get out some dirt. Excuse me, get out of traffic. So I went. Where'd I go? I did a little bit more than a mile, like 1.2, and then I hit the split. And then from there, tried to do a 5K at a good tempo race pace. And I think the first one was 6:48. Then, or no, 6:52. Was it 6:38? And then the last one, the watch didn't roll over to show me what the split was. It was just the overall, which maybe I should fix that. I mean, it works well when I'm doing a long run, if it just stays the total distance. But when I'm doing a workout, I kind of want to know what distance I'm at in that interval. And so I got back and I cut it a little bit short. I mean, it was 0.92 kind of a thing. So if I would have gone to the next parking lot kind of thing, I would have had the full 5K. But so it was a little bit. My progression or just my 5K pace run was cut a little bit short, but I still did a little over 4 miles. I just didn't start. I started late. It was 1.2 in. So if I would have started just earlier, would have clicked the split over earlier, it would have completed the full mile. But it worked out. Still got the mileage in, still got the heart rate up. Trying to get the pace down. And I thought it was going to be a faster mile because it felt good. And I could have sworn I saw like a 5:15, but it was a 5:51. And so I was thinking, man, like if that was a 5:15 effort and that would have given me another 15 to 20 seconds for that last 0.08, I was like, maybe I'm onto something, but I missed Reddit. So it would have been just a little over 6 mile, which is all right. Legs, I think legs and body are a little bit tired from the workout yesterday, but almost a good tired. Not terrible tired. It was like, okay, got a little kink to work out here and there, a little knot. But the legs still seem to be responsive, which was great. So tomorrow I'm just gonna try to do a small flush. Not sure when I'm gonna try to run because it's much colder here, and I did not want to be in the cold, which is why I'm still wearing a jacket. But anyways, finished watching part of the game, ended up being 3-2, and then just packing, loaded the car up, got the dog in, and we were driving up north. And about halfway through, I don't know what happened, but the pup was in the center console, just had her head sitting there hanging out, and she panicked. I'm not sure if her ears popped, but she panicked, tried to hop in my seat, and then almost tried to go towards the gas pedal. And thankfully, I still had her harness on, so I could pull her up. And she'd be like, no, 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 you need to just stay here, calm down. You're okay. And she was panicking, like she was breathing hard and shaking. So I don't know if she dozed off or her ears popped, but she freaked out a little bit. But she's okay now. And then got to my mom and stepdad's place, took her for a quick walk, went inside. We pretty much immediately grabbed a plate and started eating. We did turkey, ham, green beans, stuffing, mashed potatoes. There was some gravy and some other thing there. And my mom made the pizza cookie again, which was fantastic. I wish I had more room to eat, but I cut myself off at a good amount. Like, okay, and still need to eat later. So this is a good place. Good place to stop. So I stopped there, drank some water. We talked for another hour at the table. The pup just kept whining. So I was like, all right, we'll take you outside, go for a walk. So I went for another walk, and just that wind was so chilly. My mom took her dog, and it was just, we found little pockets where the sun was hitting, and just to warm up for a few minutes. And then came in, talked for a little bit more, and I started to doze off on the couch. Fell asleep for half an hour. I meant to leave there by 5. I didn't leave till about 6. And then got here, let the dog walk for a bit. She got excited, said hi to my dad. We talked for a while. And like, all right, let's get this dinner going. So we started getting the lasagna ready, started boiling noodles, cooking the meat, chopping up some vegetables and whatever, mixing things together. And yeah, we didn't get done till about, I don't think we put it in the oven until 8:15. I had a little bit of a panic moment. I seriously just panicked, and I felt like the instructions I had last year were not available because it was a very clear, okay, now add this, step 1, step 2, start browning your meat, step 3, dry out your noodles, or spread the noodles out to make sure they don't stick, and step 4 and 5, start mixing in the sauce and start mixing in these parts for the cheese and shred the mozzarella cheese. And it's just talking about the one that I had now. I was just talking about this person discovered it. They didn't know they had this good lasagna list, yada yada. And it's like, this isn't helping me. This is just giving me a story, and I want to know where I should be at. So I just kind of threw everything together. I panicked a little. I seriously panicked. I was just like, I'm not sure what to do next. And so I just started cooking the meat. I added the sauce. I put Italian seasoning, the fennel seed, a little bit of the pepper. And then I was trying to cut out some garlic in between that. Try to cut up some parsley. Threw that in there. Let that heat up a little bit. And marinate. I was trying to boil the noodles, but the first pot of noodles, the water didn't go high enough, so I had to get a new pot of noodles. Had that get turned up so it would start boiling again. It was trying to shred cheese, and then it said to get 1 egg and mix it in with the other cheese. I was gonna say cottage cheese, 'cause that's what my dad said, but it's not cottage cheese. Oh, excuse me. I forget what kind of cheese it was, but I had to mix that in because it said it needs to stick. The egg needs helps the cheese stick to the noodle, so it doesn't just kind of come gushing out when you cut into it. I said okay, and then yeah, we ate right around 9:30. By the time we pulled it out of the oven, let it cool down a little bit. Turned out okay. It was a little bit dry for my taste. My dad loves the noodles. He kept saying, just add more noodles. Come on, just throw more noodles on. And we had a ton of extra noodles, so he was excited. I said, Dad, there's so much cheese in here and not as much sauce. I think it's gonna come out a hair dry, so I don't think we should add any more noodles. Let's keep it as it is. And it still tasted great. I think he enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it. I had 4 pieces. Then we just watched a movie a little bit, had a few laughs, and he went to bed. I'm trying to go to bed. And we got the game tomorrow, so it should be a fun watch. We got some food to eat. Hopefully we get in a run or some exercise before we go, because it could be a long, nerve-wracking game, or it could go really well. I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. But we'll see. Definitely have my jersey. Brought a jersey for my dad as well, but we'll see. One of them's white, and I'm a little bit worried that whoever wears the white one, it's going to get stained. So we'll see what happens. But that's it for me. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.